Hello curl friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Special welcome if you are new here. My name is Jody and I'm so glad to have you join us. So I am really excited for this video. I am doing another product review, new products, but this one, I don't know, I'm just extra excited. Maybe just for the whole filming experience. I do this on a regular basis, but I'm just in a really good mood today. So you could probably already tell by the title or the thumbnail or both what we will be doing, but I have gotten a box of products from AG, and I've actually had this a while. I purchased these back in, I think it was very end of December 2023, and I've opened them, like I've opened the box and taken out all the extra packaging, but I haven't actually opened the products, smelled them, or anything like that, and we're just going to dive into this together. And oh, the reason why I did purchase them, by the way, at that time is because Gina Marie Curley talks about one of these products a fair amount in products that she recommends, and she has recommended them for finer hair and everything like that. She compares it to the, what is it called? Weightless Advanced Climate Control. I should know that one off the top of my head. I use that a fair amount as well. But anyways, the Advanced Climate Control Gel. But anyways, she compares one of these products to that and references to that and says, you know, it works really good for fine hair, or she thinks it would work good for fine hair. So I was really influenced to buy that particular product from her. And then, like I said, I clicked on a link and I think I discovered like it was $15. And I was like, whoa, this is on sale. Let me see what else is on sale. I really don't need any other AG products. I have a decent supply, especially for all the stash that I do have. I don't need additional products, but I found some good AG products that were on sale and I thought were maybe geared a little bit more towards fine hair. Since that's what I have, I thought let's see what else we can find. So I picked up 3 products, and the first one I have here is the Curl Trigger Define Curls Refresh Curls. So we're going to use this one as like our base, our leave-in or primer type. And this is the one I was mentioning before. This is the Liquid Effects Extra Firm Styling Lotion, Define Curls and High Shine. Now it says lotion, but from everything that I can tell, it actually is a gel. And so even the consistency, Gina Marie claims that it's very much like the Weightless Advanced Climate Control Gel, like I said. So I don't know why they call it a lotion, but we're going to be trying this one out. Then the last product we're going to top it with is their foam. It's just a simple weightless volumizer foam. And it also is supposed to be heat protectant as well. So we'll get more into the specs of these products as I go throughout my styling. But I did want to also mention that AG sent a little sample size of their organic apple cider vinegar, super soft, healthy hair, their shampoo and conditioner. And I actually have the full-size container of these, so I might gift this to a family member. I still haven't even tried the full-size ones. They are on my rotation to put in my shower next after I finish what's currently in my shower. All right, that was kind of a long intro. Let's get into applying these products. First, I'm going to give you the specs on the Curl Trigger. This is the AG Curl Trigger, and it's a defining and refresh spray retailing for $24. Create or refresh moisture-rich curls and waves with this defining spray, enhanced with our exclusive curl creating complex containing rice amino acids and biofermented tomato extract and fortified texturizing sea vegetable extract. Ideal for fine hair. You could spray on damp hair and scrunch, and then air dry or diffuse, or you could spray on to dry hair and refresh your curls. So I don't know what the spray is like on this, so I'm just going to test this out. I might have to prime the pump a little bit. Okay, it has a very pointed spray, but it is clear and it runs down the hand pretty fast. So I'm just going to, it's coming out a little bit more sprayed like, I don't know how to describe this. It's coming out a little bit more misted like consistency now as it goes. But I think I'm just going to spray this on my hands. So, and maybe I'll change my mind, but I want to at least get some of it on my hands because I feel like I could distribute it a little bit better. I'm not sure how moisturizing this is going to be. It does say, I'm looking at my notes over here. I don't know. We'll see. It doesn't feel like your typical leave-in conditioner. I don't feel like it has much slip. I mean, my hair's detangled, so I'm able to get it through my hair pretty well. But I just don't feel like a conditioning property to it. We'll just spray a little extra. And I'll bring my hair together in the back. The scent of this, by the way, is just like a perfumed scent. Nothing that I can really explain too much, but that's not a surprise. I'm terrible at explaining scents. I'm just using my Tangle Teezer brush then to distribute this. Just trying to work it all throughout my curls beyond what I did with finger raking. Please ignore my pajamas down here. It's still morning and I just decided, I thought maybe these wouldn't show through my robe so much, but it's okay. All right, so I have my hair sectioned up already. I am making do. I busted one of my alligator clips. I don't feel like going to my bathroom to get the other one, so I'm kind of improvising. But as I was sectioning off and everything like that, I was just thinking about the fact that this curl trigger, yeah, that's the title, it just doesn't feel as moisturizing as I was expecting, and I'm a little nervous. I mean, it's still cold here, or cooler, and not terribly cold, but my hair has been liking a little bit more moisture this winter. And I mean, that's not uncommon, but for my fine hair, it's always a big change of what my hair does like. I don't want to judge this too early, but I'm kind of thinking if it doesn't have enough moisture, I'm definitely going to be experimenting with these other products with one of my other AG creams. I have the AG Recoil and I have the Curl Fresh Definer. So I will definitely, even if this does work, I will be experimenting with those creams as well. And along with these other two styling products, the lotion and the foam. Okay, now here's where I'm coming into trouble because I'm trying to keep this other side separated without a clip. Okay, I think I did it. Anyways, this curl trigger might be a good one in the summertime because, like I said, my curls need a lot less moisture in the summertime than they do right now. And so I might want to look into that as a light leave-in type deal or light curl definer primer. This just gives me the effect of more, or this gives me the impression of more of a primer minus moisturizing. Some primers can have moisturizing ingredients in them, and I don't remember what the moisturizing ingredients are in here. The second ingredient is magnesium sulfate, and then there is a polyquaternium 10 as the third ingredient, and polysorbate 20, PEG 40, hydrogenated castor oil, a few other ingredients. There are some proteins in here if I remember right. I believe both of these with the purple label, this curl trigger and the lotion, contain some pretty good amount of proteins. I don't think the foam does, or if it does, it's very minimal. Okay, my hair is drying out so fast, I feel like. Gotta keep her wet. Okay, I'm just going to speed through this whole brush styling thing. You guys don't need me to do the slow motion for you. I'm going to speed through the whole brush styling, and I'm going to come back when I am applying the lotion or gel. You know what? I am going to pause here. I don't have the top section styled, obviously, but I am going to pause because my original intention, and I had forgotten about this, was to apply this Liquid Effects kind of section by section because it is so loose and everything. I thought it just might kind of, I don't know, I just thought it might be better. I wasn't sure yet if I was going to brush style it in, but my decision is made for me because I've already done most of my brush styling. So let's get into the specs of this product and apply what I have already styled. This is the AG Liquid Effects Extra Firm Styling Lotion. It retails for $22. Get long-lasting hold, incredible shine, and humidity resistance with this alcohol-free styling lotion that is specially formulated for thick and coarse hair and infused with protein to bring back elasticity and strength to natural curl. Work through clean, damp hair and diffuse or air dry for a wet look. So I thought it was interesting. Like, I didn't really read too much into this when I first purchased this. One, I know it had been highly recommended by Gina Marie for finer textures. Two, it was on sale, incredible price. So I was surprised to see that it said it was made for more thick, coarse hair, because everything that I have seen about it, which there aren't that many reviews, I don't know if I've seen an actual styling routine done with this, but I've just heard Gina Marie talk about it. Maybe she did a little demonstration on the side. I'm not sure. So we're going to see what we're getting into with this. Like I said, I've seen the consistency of it based on her channel, but I don't know. I don't have any indication whether this would be better for more coarse hair or fine hair like I have. We're just going to keep spraying this down because I've mentioned before, I don't really feel like my hair is staying super hydrated. I did think it was, this is bothering me, sorry. I did think it was interesting that it said you could, what was it? What did it say? You could diffuse, obviously, or air dry for a wet look. I suppose maybe if you're doing like a slick back look, maybe that's when you'd want that wet look, but otherwise, I don't know who wants to walk around with the regular curls hanging out with a wet look. Is there a seal on here? Ah, there is. That's why the product wasn't coming out. This does have another perfume scent. I don't really find it to be too terribly strong. It smells just like the other one, to be truthfully honest. Let's see, show you guys. Okay, very liquidy. Not really sure how much to go in with. I think I'll probably go in with a little bit more than this. Just trying to get the glazing it over the underside as well as the top, and bring my hair over on this side and probably go in with the same amount. Ooh. This is very much like the Weedad gel. It glides over very well. It distributes very easily. It almost feels like it has more slip than the curl trigger. It does have polyquaternium 4, which I do believe is like a stronger polyquat, or one that's a little bit more difficult to wash off, is what I'm trying to say. So keep that in mind. It's the second ingredient. It will probably be good at blocking the humidity, but you may need a stronger clarifier when you go to like rewash the next day. It has the hydrolyzed pea protein, hydrolyzed vegetable protein. There's some keratin amino acids. I feel like I had seen another protein earlier, but I'm just kind of trying to glance through it fast. So, okay, I'm going to once again fast forward through this brush styling portion up top here, and then I'll meet back when I am applying the gel. All right, going back in with a little more gel on the top section there. I might have grabbed a little bit more than I wanted, but I don't think it'll be a problem. I'll find places to put it. My sections are getting a little mixed up at this point because I took the clips out, but trying to make sure I got the parts that hadn't gotten to any gel before. Okay, I do feel like I'm hoping my curls aren't going to be stringy with this. That's what I'm really nervous about with that curl trigger. It just didn't provide the clumping that I was hoping for, like the juicy moisturized clumps, but we'll see. And one last product to apply. This is the AG Foam Weightless Volumizer and Heat Protectant, retailing for $24. Boosts fine to medium thick hair while addressing softness and shine with this lightweight volumizer that discourages frizz, provides heat protection, and is formulated with our regenerative complex containing pea sprout, ginger, and ginseng extracts to create the optimal environment for healthier, fuller looking hair. Distribute through clean, damp hair prior to blow drying. As per usual, I like to apply my foams upside down, so she's pretty watery. We'll start out with 3, but I can feel like a smoothness to this. Trying to get the top parts and then focus on the bottom portion. This does have a different scent to it. I actually I think I like this scent a little bit better. It's perfumed as well, just a different fragrance. I think 3 pumps is going to be all that I'm going to do. Just scrunch a little bit more, and then I'm going to put my shower caps on. This foam is definitely one of those that I think I'll be playing around with as far as how many pumps I want to use. This time, like I showed you, I only used 3, but I was highly debating on 4. Or maybe even depending on what other stylers I use or my experience with this one, I might boost it up to 5. We'll see. So I'm going to let this sit on about 15 minutes and diffuse. I'll come back and I'll show you my results. Stay tuned. All right, girlfriends, I am back with my hair fully diffused and styled, and it's actually been a couple hours, I feel like, almost. So, and my hair is definitely dry, but she's still in the cast. I had such a hard cast as I was drying. Now, as I was getting closer to being like fully dried with the diffuser, it did kind of soften up, especially up towards the top, but I do have a pretty good cast still here on the bottom. So we're just going to go in with this Argan Magic Intensive Hair Oil. It's probably my lightest oil that I have, and I'm going to flip upside down as I usually do and break up the cast that way. Going in with about 1.5 pumps. Now I expect my hair to be stringy looking when it's in the cast, but I'm hoping that doesn't stay looking like that once I scrunch this out. Just kind of clapping some of that out. All right, you know what, since my hair's already in the back, let's take a look at the back first. All right, and let's bring it around to the front so I can actually see what it looks like. Alrighty. It's not quite as tight of a spiral as I was expecting with this magnesium sulfate. Let me flip. You know what? My hair is really wanting to lay in my face today. Let me try flipping it over this way. But I did expect a tighter curl pattern. My curl pattern up top is always a little tighter, but towards the mid-lengths and the lower part is usually a little bit looser. So it's not bad, but it's not as tight of a curl pattern like I was saying. As far as the products themselves, I kind of want to wait till tomorrow to really dive into that. I'm going to check back on day 2 and just see how my hair is wearing and kind of go from there and give you, I feel like then I can make some better judgments on the products. But I can tell you right now, I don't have that much volume. That is one thing I'm noticing and a little surprised and disappointed in. But I have good shine, good definition. Like my hair is not frizzy really, but I feel like just not necessarily stringy, but just it's kind of lacking something. I just feel like it's lacking. I was so excited about this. I feel like a big letdown, not because my hair looks bad. It just doesn't look to the level that I was hoping. So, okay, I am going to stop whining on here and I will check back tomorrow and give you more of my thoughts. Like I said, we'll dive more into the individual products, what I feel about them. Okay, girlfriends, I am back for day 2 hair using my new products from AG. And I don't know if I did like the close-up yesterday or not, but we're doing it today. This is what the curls are looking like. I do feel like I've gotten some more body, some more volume, which is part of the reason why I chose not to say too much yesterday. I just had a feeling my hair was going to kind of work with the products better as the day went on or as time went on. So let's show you the back here too. And I think yesterday I mentioned about having done other AG product reviews. And so I'll link all the reviews I've done for AG down below. I think that I can come up with 3 off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure that's all I did. I've done one with one of their shampoos, conditioners, and the AG Recoil and their mousse gel. And then I did a separate one with the AG Curl Definer. And then I revisited the AG Curl Definer. Because at first I didn't even like the AG Curl Definer. Actually, with all the AG products, minus their shampoo and conditioner, I felt like there was a learning curve. When I would first use them, they just didn't work how I had expected. I had high hopes for the stylers and everything like that, but I just felt like there is a learning curve. And these products that I used yesterday and I have in my hair today, this was a first impression. So I haven't had that learning experience with them, and I do feel like I need to test them out more. This curl trigger, as I've mentioned before, it does say that you can refresh with this. I'm not a refresh person if you know me at all. I don't really see myself refreshing with this. I do possibly see this maybe being a little bit better in the summertime when I don't need as much moisture. My hair is soft, I will say, but it's also starting to feel just a tad bit drier on the drier side. I actually like that in some ways because my hair usually is so soft that things just kind of fall. My pattern falls easier, I feel like, but I like that little bit of grit feeling. So for me, this is kind of one of those tricky products. I just don't know quite how I feel about it. Like I said, it kind of goes along the lines that I need to do more testing on it. Basically, maybe I could layer this underneath a cream, hoping that wouldn't be too much as far as moisture then at that point. We'll see. Like I said, I'll play around with this. This Liquid Effects, when I'm looking back at it, I did go in with quite a bit of this gel. And I'm curious what it would be like if I would just do a little bit less and maybe brush style that in, because it is such a liquidy gel. I feel like it would work well for brush styling. And I think I could go in with a lot less. And it might, like I had mentioned how I had such a hard cast, especially down in like the lower parts of my hair, but I didn't have as much up at the top. I'm wondering if I could, with the brush styling, get it up there a little bit better. So once again, I have to play around with this, but I do see good potential for this gel. Yeah. This last one then, the foam, the volumizing foam, I didn't see any volume yesterday in my hair. Now today I can kind of feel it a little bit more. I don't know if the volume has come because my hair has dried out considerably more from yesterday. Like I said, it's not quite on the point of feeling dry, but like I need to re-moisturize it, but it is feeling more that comfortable dryness where my hair can get more of its natural structure. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm not sure if this had any benefit to my hair as far as volumizing, or if it just has to, my volume has come from the extra moisture leaving my hair. Anyways, can you guess? I'd have to play around with this more. Basically, I would have to play around with how much I'd want to use. Maybe I could try pairing this with a cream styler first, or a leave-in, and then the foam, and then the gel. I'm not really sure. I usually do my foams or I usually do my foams or mousse at the end, but not always. So clearly there's a lot more experimenting to do. One more thing that I did have, one more thought I had for this Liquid Effects is that along with like the brush styling in, I think the hold level it would have would change a little bit based on if I paired this with a heavier cream versus that very liquidy curl trigger. I don't know why I had a hard time remembering that name. But anyways, so what I pair or what I base underneath of the Liquid Effects could possibly change. It could soften up the hold. It could, it all depends. There's so many ways it could go. It could just soften it up the hold, or it could add more structure. If I don't know. There's a lot of things that I could do with this. So I do like my hair a lot better on day 2. I just feel like there's still not like the super tight spiral pattern, but I don't have really much frizz to speak of. There's maybe a little bit more up on top I can see, but not terrible. There is some spiral, but it's just not as tight as I was expecting with all the proteins that were in there and the magnesium sulfate. So a little disappointed in that, but when I look back at how my curls reacted to the other AG products, even once I had felt like I got the better experimentation underhand, I just feel like they don't curl my hair up or make my curls as tight as what I would initially expect from what everybody talks about for these products. So I'm not trying to knock them. I think they are good, but I don't know that I would pay full price for them. Actually, looking back at this, I'm glad I didn't pay full price for them. I think they are great products to get for the price I got, which was $15. I think that's a great deal, and I would totally do that again, but I would not pay like $24 or $22 probably for the curl trigger for sure and the foam. Now for the gel, I might pay, I think that one was $22. I might consider paying that for it. So anyways, let me know what your thoughts are down below in the comments. If you've tried this, have you tried any of these? Have you tried any AG products? And if you have you tried any of these specifically that I mentioned, or are you interested in it? I see the most hope in the future for the liquid effects. So that's the one I'm most excited to see what I can do with for that. Oh, and another thing, it said it was meant for coarse hair, but then Gina Marie has talked about using it for fine hair, and I don't think it's one of those products that is only meant for coarse hair. I think it could go either way. Just obviously go a little less if you have very fine hair, knowing that your hair can't handle too much product. I did go, as I said, pretty heavy-handed with that, but looking back, I'd probably do a little bit less. Okay, so that's all I have today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, like I said, give me a thumbs up. It really helps me out. I appreciate it. And until I see you again next week, have a great day. Bye.